What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez. It's time to review Feed the Beast Season 1, Episode 8, titled In Lies the Truth. Spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2 minutes to recap and give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thank you so much for joining me, man. Again, we have 2 episodes left this season, and that's it. There has been no word about Feed the Beast Season 2, anything like that, so I hope we get something, man. I hope we end up getting something. I love this show a lot. I've read comments, through social media, and there's people that don't like this show. There's people like, oh, it's horrible writing, and if you would like this show, then you don't know television and shit like that. And it's just stupid, man. It's, yeah, okay, I understand. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but there are some people, some people hate shitty shows. I mean, some people love shitty shows, that are shows that are known to be shitty, and some people love shows, some people hate shows that are critically acclaimed. It's just someone's opinion, and I personally love this show. I don't think it's horrible. I think it has, a low rating on Rotten Tomatoes or something. I don't know. At least from when I look it up, Feed the Beast, and it has a low rating. I think IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, something like that. Very, very low rating, like a 23. It doesn't deserve it. At least it deserves a 50 to a 70 at most on a Rotten Tomatoes score, not 23. Anyway, let's get right on to it, guys. Here we go. First off, Dion and Rhea are kissing. They're having a little sex and everything in the beginning. It's a little flashback going on. Tommy's very angry. We find out that the Rio is 50% booked. So after that, TJ is not at school. He's actually drawing in front of this little tree where a memorial is of his mom, and there's photos and the cards and stuff because she was a beloved person of the city or the town of the area. So this cop tells Dion, the cop that Dion's baby mama, her father, the cop tells Dion to lead Patrick into a trap, and also Dion recorded the conversation without the cop's knowledge. TJ and Tommy are at the grave, and this is where Tommy just goes dark. David Schwimmer just totally turns into another person, and he's talking to the grave, and he's like, "You lied. I lifted you up into this beam, into this magical light," almost in a way of Batman v Superman, where in the beginning it's like, in the dream, they took me to the light. A beautiful lie, something of a Ben Affleck narrating sort of thing. And in here, he's sort of he's basically bitching on Ree. He's like, you know what, Ree, whatever, dude. I don't care anymore. I thought I knew you, but I didn't. So it kind of ruined everything. TJ's over there, and I feel like he could hear, maybe he has super hearing senses and could probably hear what the dad's saying. So anyway, they're that. Andre burns TJ's mom's picture, and Andre is the bully, apparently the big bully that, he acts like he's 25 years old, this kid, but what is he, 4 years old? He's not actually 4, he's what, 10, 11, 12, 10? He looks like a 4-year-old, and he has a spray paint or whatever, paint or spray in the lighter and burning the pictures, and nobody sees it happen. Nobody sees it, hey, there's a kid in front of a fire near a tree. Nobody sees anything. Apparently he got suspended, at least from my knowledge, at least from later in the episode that I heard that, hey, is he suspended, something like that. But either way, Tommy's being a jerk. He apologizes to Pilar. Patrick, we figure, or at least we think so, that Patrick likes Pilar because Patrick's walking to Pilar, and he's like, what happens if, how do I tell her someone, that if they have the same feelings for me? And she's like, well, does he know that, you like him? And all of a sudden it just totally went dark because, she's suspecting that he's gay. And I pictured him as a ladies' man. It turns out later in the episode it looks like he is gay. But it's you know what I mean? I would laugh my ass off because I was like, oh, that moment when, he may not be in love with Pilar, I may have been wrong with her, but I'm saying, you're just, talking to your crush, and then she's like, oh, well, maybe he doesn't know that you like him. She's just automatically thinks you're gay or something. It's oh, just back away, just wrong impression, I guess. But it was funny. It was very funny with that. It made me laugh a lot. So, Tommy's very drunk, and it's a busy night at the Rio, and Tommy's being very bad, very naughty. So anyway, Dion and them go up to the roof. They have a big old fight going on, and they're no longer friends. So after that, TJ has a gun that he took from his grandpa, and Dion is with his baby mama, his sexy baby mama that he's having a kid with. And Yes, indeed. Anyway, let me give you the pros for this episode, man, on what I liked about it so far, man. I say, every week I say it, and it's true because Tommy, David Schwimmer, is just such a fantastic actor in this show. He fits the role so well. He brought so much anger in this episode, and you believed him when he's drunk. You believe what he says and what, like, he means it, and you believe this character. So with Jim Sturgis, man, as Dion, he's so freaking good. Every actor in here did an awesome job. There's not one poor performance. It's all amazing on how they actually act and how the writing for the dialogue is when they're talking and speaking. It definitely is just, the actors are fantastic within the show. I love the ending, man. I love just the way how it kind of ended, and it goes very dark. It's a very intense episode when you think about it, especially the fight on the rooftop. It got pretty brutal, very, very brutal. And the thing is that now that TJ has a gun, he has a gun now, and he's aiming it at Andre. It's a scary feeling, and I don't think it's going to go down like that. They're obviously going to stop it, but it's a big, big risk and a thing that they're doing, man. And I love that. It took a dark turn. Whether it's for the worst, whether it's for the best, we will see, we shall see. And Pilar to Patrick, of course, with that whole joke, or, you know, where she thought he was gay. I thought that was just one of the best highlights of the whole episode. The only con for this episode, really, Patrick killing that guy that he ended up, like, you know, he's like, I have nothing. Something like that, you know. I understand he, you know, Dion ended up dissing him and stuff, but it still, I felt like it went just a little bit too far within that scene. You know, we did not need to see that scene or him killing the guy. Like, there was no reason behind, like, to really even show it, because Patrick, you know, he's a side character, man. He's kind of he's the antagonist of the show, but he's kind of just there on the side, really, you know. And now that there's 2 episodes left, what are they really going to do within that storyline with Patrick and Dion? So they're totally leading it up to a season 2. If there's not a season 2, I'm going to be super pissed. They have to have a season 2 for this show. So yeah, man, that was it, man. I'm going to end up giving this episode of Feed the Beast Season 1, Episode 8, In Lies the Truth, an A-. I thought it was another great episode, man. Very fun, very entertaining. I love the cooking. I mean, definitely what he was cooking for his uncle. Like, just little stuff like that. And the little details and the wisps and the bread and the egg and the sausage that looks like a dick. It is definitely fun, man. I don't hate this show, man. I love this show so much. So comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about this Feed the Beast episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate that. Share with your friends, definitely your girlfriend, and hit that subscribe button for more. Until next time, bye-bye.